Welcome back. In this section, we are going to discuss about methods, functions and packages. A function is a block of code which only runs or executes when it is invoked or called. Passing data is known as parameter into a function. That is, we are sending some external data from outside to the function. Function can return data as a result. So the result of a function can be returned from the function. General syntax is define function name, parameter name in curly brackets and it's end with a colon, which is very important. This is the way we define function in Python. Block of code, it's written in after the definition of function. So now let's see function defining and calling a function. We have written the magical keyword %Python, which indicates the code is of Python for Databricks notebook. Our Spark is up, Spark cluster is up and running. So we have written a def, that is define my first function. This is the function name which I have given. You can write anything like first sample or first function, anything as you wish. Then we have written the body as print hello world is my first function. Make sure you provide enough spaces, that is a tab key, while writing the block of code. And here we are invoking the function. My first function is invoked over here. If I execute it, here you can see hello world is my first function has been printed. Function with arguments. Define my function with args. This is the name which I have given. Here name is a parameter which we are passing. And we have in body we have written print good morning, and then we have provided plus sign which indicates concatenating the name which is passed. So if I type my function with arg spark, it will write good morning spark. If I write my function with argument spark learner, it will give good morning spark learners. Let's execute it. So this is the way we invoke the function, and this is the function definition. So here you can see good morning spark and good morning spark learners. This two statement has been printed since we invoke the function twice. We have written a print odd even function. So we have written def print odd even with parameter. If number which is passed in the parameter is divisible by 2 and equal to 0, colon print even, else colon print odd. We have seen this how to write if else loop. Then we have invoked the function 4 times. Print odd even 42, print odd even 41, print odd even 3 and print odd even 2. So first one is even, second function is for odd, 3 is also odd and 2 is even. So let's execute it. So we are getting result as even, odd, odd, even. Returning a value. So here we are defining a function print odd even, and we are passing an argument number with colon. Here this whole portion is a comment. It acts as a documentation for our function. So return the string even or odd, argument number which is integer the number to be tested as odd or even. Return string even if the number is even, odd if the number is odd. Example, print odd even 32, print odd even 13. Here the block of code has been written. If number divisible by 2 equal and equal to 0, colon, return. Return is the keyword which will return the result, which is of type string. Else return odd. Here we are writing two statements. Result will capture, that is odd or even, in the result variable. So print odd even 42, which is an even number. It will print the result is even. Alternate way to use print statement. Here you can see print open bracket f double quotes, the result is, and in curly brackets we are passing this result parameter. This is also a way to print a statement. So that's why I have written the print statement twice. So if I execute it, here you can see for 42 it is written even. If I type 43, it will return odd. Since 2 time print statement is there, so that's why it is written the result is odd, the result is odd. Here we have a help function. Whenever we are using a user defined function, we need to have a proper description for it. So help function, for example, programmer 1 is writing this function, and programmer 5th, which has joined the company recently, he wants to know what the print odd even function is. With the help of help keyword function, he can find out the details about print odd even user defined function. So we will write command help open bracket curly bracket print odd even. So it will display help on a function in module main. Print odd even number returns a string odd or even or odd arguments which takes integer as the value. Return string. This is the same content which we have specified over here. So this will help us to keep the details about our function updated to each and everyone who are using it. Now passing multiple parameters or multiple arguments. Define my function fname, that is first name last name, and we are using print good job you are learning Apache Spark first name space last name. So this is the way we are writing it. You can see this is a string. It starts with double quotes and ends with double quote. Plus it will concat the value of this parameter for fname and last name. So that's why we have to include space. We have specified this double quote space double quotes. So my function is the function which we are invoking, and we are sending Will Smith as the first name and last name. So it will print good job you are learning Apache Spark Will Smith. You can pass anything or you can write any function name as per your convenience. Here we are doing summation of two numbers. Define sum of two numbers, and two numbers we are passing. Result is a variable which will store the result of number 1 and number 2 and will print the result. So this is the complete definition of a function. Here we are invoking the function. Sum of two numbers 19 plus 20 equal to 39. So here you can see 39 has been printed. Default parameter value. Whenever you want to write a function and if you want to give a default parameter, you can do it. So I am defining a country function where default value is country equal to Norway. Print I am from country. Country is this variable. So let's see how this works. Country function Sweden, country function India, country without any parameter, country function without any parameter, country function with Brazil. So it will print I am from Sweden, I am from India, I am from Norway, and I am from Brazil. So this is the way we use default parameter. Arbitrary arguments. You can define a function in Python that accepts an arbitrary number of arguments with syntax like this. Define my function star args colon and body of the function. That is the code which we want to write. Here you can see I have given define summation star args total equal to 0 for value in args. This is the for loop and it will accept value in from the arguments. Total equal to total plus value, return total. So here we are returning sum underscore 1 will invoke function summation with parameter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sum underscore 2 will invoke summation function, this function with this number of arguments 32, 132, 123, minus 100 and 9. Sum function sum underscore 3 equal to summation of 13 and sum function sum underscore 4 equal to summation with no value. So let's print this sum 1, sum 2, sum 3 and sum 4. So here you can see 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 15. Here 32 plus 123 minus 100 plus 9, it comes to 64. Summation of 13 is 13 and summation of without any parameter is 0. So this is how it's printed. Now let's move to methods. In Python, a method is referred to a specific kind of function that is applied to an object. Python name equal to Spark student. S is capital. Spark with S as capital and student with S as capital. Print name. So it will print Spark student. Now if I write result equal to name dot upper, print result. So it will convert the strings Spark student in capital letter. So this upper is a method. Similarly, we have lower method that will print the name in smaller letters, that is Spark student. Result equal to name dot count capital S in single quotes. So if you see, Spark student has two S, starting Spark and starting of student. So it will print 2. So result equal to name dot count of S. So it will give us the result 2. Here we are defining a variable text with hello, welcome to my world. X equal to text dot find welcome. Welcome, it's at position number 7. So it will give us X as 7. H is the first, E is the second, double L is for third and fourth position, O is for fifth position, comma is for 6, 7 is space, and for 8th position we have welcome. So it will print 7. Libraries. Python includes a rich set of libraries. Some libraries are included in Python by default. Other or external libraries that have to be installed. So we are using a library called import NumPy, which has lot of mathematical functions. NumPy dot square root of 25. Square root of 25 is always 5. So here the output is 5. Help NumPy dot sqrt, that is the function, square root function. It will give us the detail about the function. So here you can read out the function detail. how to use and with the sort of example. This way you can find detail about any function. Import NumPy as NP, and we can also write NP dot square root of 9, which is 3. So this is also a way to use NumPy. And from NumPy import star absolute function, and we are passing 123 minus 123, it will return 123, which is the because of the absolute function, it will remove the negative sign. So this is how we will use method, function and packages. So that's all for this lecture. See you in the next video.